What's up, guys? We're taking a look at some more NBA player props today over on Prize Picks, coming off of yet another heartbreaker yesterday. That's back-to-back days now where missed the 2-pick power play by a hook. So yeah, it does not feel too great coming off yet another hook. Pretty sure I've had 3 hooks in the last 2 days, so does not feel very good. But let's go ahead and hop in. We're bouncing back today, hoping to make this one a pretty good day. Today over on Prize Picks, this video, by the way, applies to Prize Picks, but also sports books and other player prop sites out there. Right now, we have Donovan Mitchell discounted from 26.5 or 25.5 points down to 21.5 points. I personally have taken the Donovan Mitchell over at 21.5. Also, his original low at 26.5 is still available if you want to take his under of 26.5. But also, right now on Prize Picks, another reason to join is that we have Joe Burrow on the board at half a passing yard. Is a free square. You can join Prize Picks. Link is down in my description below. Use my code DOMG. Just download them off the App Store and then use my code DOMG. That will get you a 100% deposit match up to $100. You guys can claim the Donovan Mitchell taco or even the Joe Burrow free square right there. You should be able to claim both. But let's go ahead and just hop straight into today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are super close now to, I think, 10,000 subscribers, which is insane to say. Seriously, I do appreciate you guys almost getting me to 10,000 subs. Would not be where I am right now if it wasn't for you guys. So seriously, do appreciate you. The Patreon link is down in my description below if you want to see everything that I'm playing tonight. Here's the full breakdown of that. If you are interested in seeing every single one of my plays, check out the Patreon. The link is down in the description below. There are 3 different tiers. There's NFL, NBA, and all sports. With access to the Patreon, you guys get every single play that I play, on top of these plays being ranked by confidence level and write-ups to go with every single prop that I post. Once again, the link is down in the description below, so check it out. I have a crap ton of members now on my Patreon, so if you are interested in joining, the link is down in my description. But now let's hop into this slate today. Let's go ahead and just hop straight in, man. Not too much more to talk about. Let's go over to the 3-point make category. Let's go to the 3-point make category. Make sure you tailor your risk, look at these a little bit more on your own. Always do your own research. I'm going, though, with Kyle Kuzma over 2.5 3-point makes. He personally is who I paired with that Donovan Mitchell taco. Kyle Kuzma over 2.5 3-point makes. He's averaging 3.6 in his last 5 games with 4+ in 4 straight games. He faces Dallas today, who will be a very, very tough matchup. Dallas is actually allowing the fewest 3-point makes per game this season, which is at 2.19, which isn't anything too crazy considering the highest is 2.86. But when it comes to the power forward, they get a little bit easier. If you take a look at how many they're allowing to the power forward this season, they're not too terrible, allowing 2.17 right there. And in the last 7 games, you can see where they are, which is actually, I believe, pretty tough. Actually, maybe not. Where are they at here in the last 7 games? They're actually kind of right in the middle of the pack, allowing 2.51 3-point makes per game to the power forward in the last 7 games. However, the last time Kyle Kuzma faced the Dallas Mavericks, we'll go ahead and put it in here, versus Mavericks. You can see how many 3-point makes he had against them last time. He actually dropped 5 on them. So he had 5 3-point makes last time he faced them. He's been over in 3 straight, both times with Washington. The last 2 times he's played them between this season and last season, he's been over 3 for 6 and 5 for 11. He took 11 3-point attempts last time he saw Dallas. And actually in this game, there will also be no Kristaps Porzingis. He should have the ball in his hands just a little bit more, hopefully shooting some 3-pointers here. So we'll be on the road going to Dallas. There is some blowout potential at a 7.5 point spread with a 225.5 over under here. But I'm liking Kyle Kuzma here. We can take a look at what his odds are like on the sportsbook in case you are on a sportsbook. Even if you're on Prize Picks, though, this can help you out taking a look at the odds as well. So looking at Kyle Kuzma here, he's like a minus 145, minus 148. However, the best value right now is a minus 130 over on PointsBet. He's minus 130 right there. Otherwise, minus 140, minus 148, minus 145. Pretty juice. But on Prize Picks, I love the value with him being at 2.5 3-point makes. He's destroyed Dallas in the past right here. He's been over in 4 straight games. No Porzingis. And also, by the way, Kawhi Leonard and John Collins are 2 recent forwards who have been over this, who have actually had 3-point makes apiece. Kawhi has been over, I believe, the last 2 times he's faced Dallas, which is pretty recently. And then John Collins had 3 last time he saw them, I believe, as well. So even when those guys aren't really that big of 3-point shooters, not as big as Kuzma has been, especially recently, I like the spot for him. You just take a look at his attempts that have really been going on with 11, 12, 12, and 10. He's just been really shooting a lot of 3-pointers lately. Hopefully he does not stop in this game because that volume has been really insane, having 10 or more attempts really per game. But as long as he has like 8 attempts, I think he can get this one done. He's going to have probably at least 8 attempts. If he sees like 4 attempts, he's probably not going to get done, of course. 5 attempts, 6 attempts. But as long as he's at like that 8 attempt range, I think he can get this one done. And considering how many he's been shooting lately, I think that he can get this one done here. He just has to shoot like, 3 for 9 I'll take. 33% shooting from 3. I think Kuzma can get this one done here against Dallas. But that's my first prop right there, and that is my main play right here. Otherwise, I really just have leans and things today. I've had a lot of the plays that I like today bumped. A lot of things have been going, have been pretty weird so far today. Like Boston's complete lineup has been ruled out. Not that they were on the board anyway, because they had like Smart, questionable, Brogdon, all those guys. But so I've been taking a look at some leans, specifically over on the Miami Heat. I like a couple of the Miami Heat props today, and let me explain why here. Let's start off here with the rebound plus assist category here. I like Bam Adebayo a little bit. I like Bam Adebayo over 12.5 rebounds plus assists. These next two, by the way, are just leans for me. Not anything that I'm necessarily playing. I haven't played them yet, but it's possible I do play them by the end of the day. They're just kind of leans for me at the moment. But Bam Adebayo here over 12.5 rebounds plus assists. This is what he's been doing recently. You take a look at what he's been doing. He had 11 when he saw the Pelicans against Val, obviously. He actually, 2 of the games where he went under are against the Pelicans right there. Otherwise, he's hit this in plenty of games, as you can see. The other game where he went under pretty recently is Brooklyn, so he's only been under against 2 teams, Brooklyn and the Pelicans, in his last like 10 games right there, dating all the way back to Utah. This matchup shouldn't be super tough against Boston. If we take a look at how the center has been against Boston recently, you can see where Boston is for the rebounds that they've been allowing to the center, allowing 15.76 this season. So that's ranks, what, 7th in the NBA to the center? Rebounds per game. Last 7 games, though, they're allowing the 4th most at 16.96. So they're actually allowing a lot of rebounds to the center. You take a look at the assists. They're usually pretty damn good against assists, too. Not necessarily to the center right there. They're ranking in the middle of the pack in the last 7 games. And same with the season long, allowing 3.94 per game to the center right there. But I do like the spot a lot here, but what's kind of throwing me off is just his last couple games that he's had against Boston right there. 13, 11, and 10. If you take a look at what he's at on sportsbooks, by the way, I can't use this tool, scores and odds, to look at the rebounds plus assists, but he's actually moved down in odds. He was like a minus 140, and then like he might have been like a minus 130, minus 140, somewhere around there. And then like Boston's lineup just got completely ruled out, because I think Jaylen Brown is out in this one too. It doesn't show it right here, but Brogdon's going to be out, Horford's going to be out, Smart's going to be out. It actually moved down from like a minus 130 down to like a minus 120, so take that how you will. The odds kind of dropped on Bam Adebayo, so that, and combined with his last couple games against the Celtics, that's what's kind of throwing me off just a little bit. However, he's already got it done in the past in like 35 minutes versus Boston, so I don't know. I like the spot for Bam Adebayo. Not necessarily something I'm going to play, but it's something I've definitely been looking pretty heavily into. Let's go over to the NBA first half category, though, so I can take a look at the second prop here, my second lean that I want to give you guys. That's going to be Tyler Hero over 9.5 first half points. Tyler Hero has actually been killing the Celtics recently. This was actually one of my tanks, I believe, earlier in the season. I was playing Tyler Hero's, I think like right in the beginning, his first half points. He was just destroying that earlier this season. But it's a shooting guard going up against Boston. First off, let's take a look at the matchup. Then I'll show you how he's really been against Boston. But Boston's not anything super tough against a shooting guard, allowing 23.12 points per game. Also, there will be no Marcus Smart in this one. We know Marcus Smart is a pretty damn good defender, but they've been a little bit better in the last 7 games, allowing 22.91. So what Tyler Hero's game log looks like, though, for his first half points. So he needs to have 10 at least in this game. I believe he's been over this in, what, 6 of his last 10, 7 out of his last 10? Looks like 7 out of his last 10 games he's been over this here. So I think it's a pretty damn good spot for, I'm sorry, that's actually 6 out of 10, if I counted right. Yeah, 6 out of his last 10 games. Take a look at what he's done already against the Celtics this season, though. He's at 16 minutes, 18 minutes. He's at 18, 10, and 15 points. He even went over in his most recent matchup last season. So he had 10 points in that game, too. So I think Tyler Hero can get this one done. Not the biggest fan of this, though. That's why it's a lean for me. I do think it's still a pretty solid spot, though, with him being over in 6 out of 10 games. Not a super tough matchup, and he's proved he's been able to get it done against Boston in the past with a lot of attempts here. 13, 9, and 11. So, you know, 15, 10, 18 points, not anything to sleep on right there. Over in 4 out of his last 5 games. So, Tyler Hero, I like the spot for him right there. I like the spot for Bam Adebayo, but my main play is going to be Kyle Kuzma over 2.5 3-point makes. And I like the Donovan Mitchell taco right here at 21.5 for Taco Tuesday. Also, the Joe Burrow free square is available. You know, prize picks link down in my description below. Make sure you tilt your risk. Looking at a little bit more on your own. All the links are down in my description below. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out, boys.